Hello and welcome to Omniworld and a brand new year. This will probably actually end up being the second video of the year because that's just the way things will plan out. But this is going to be the first video I'm actually recording this year. So there's that. That's probably pretty exciting in some way, shape or form. We have a few things that I wanted to do today. Last episode we did the scavenger hunt and I mentioned to ignore this fountain because I had bigger, better plans. And we had a little talk about the whole not doing things unless you're completely satisfied with them. And we're going to go through a few other things I want to talk about today. I need to tear this down first. That's the first thing I need to do because this thing, I don't know, it's not the worst, but it's not, It's not good enough. So I'm gonna try and figure this one out. I've got to get rid of this water. It's kind of hard to see with these shaders. I'm just gonna kind of leave them on for now because I like them. But if it does annoy people, let me know and we can turn them off. But for now, we're gonna keep them on, I think. So let's get to work on this. How is everybody doing? I hope everyone had a really good New Year's as well, and Christmas as well. I hope you've all enjoyed spending your time with your family, doing whatever it is you guys do. Hopefully, you're looking forward to the whole of this year. There's a lot of cool things coming up this year, films, games, loads of cool things happening. So hopefully some exciting stuff happens for you too. I think what I'll do is I'll get the rest of this torn down off camera because I'm not too great at this whole building, digging and talking thing just yet. So we'll get that done and I'll be back. Okay, I've resized and remodeled the little bit at the bottom. We're ready to go. I need to make some more smooth andesite, and I'm probably also going to forget exactly how to build this, but that's fine. Let's just give this a go. Let's see how far we get. What am I going to need? Some of these as well. So whilst I'm doing this then, we'll get onto the topic of the day. Obviously, one of the biggest things people do around New Year's is New Year's resolutions, which is honestly something I'm not too great at. I'm a bit too forgetful for that sort of thing. I don't tend to stick to things for very long because by the time I've realized that there was something I was supposed to be doing, it's too late to really be doing it. So that's one thing I'm pretty bad at, but I've had an idea. I've had a little bit of an idea because I know some people think that the whole thing is a bit of a, if you want to do it, you can do it any time of the year. Some people have that sort of feeling towards this stuff. Oh, I must have washed these away earlier. Oops. So that, that's fine. That's fine. Obviously, some people, that's how they feel. That's cool. If that's one of you, then that's fine. I think maybe instead of that, what will work out nicely for all of us, if we set ourselves a bit of a challenge, a bit of a goal, and something that I think will be good. Obviously, this time of year, it's very important to speak to people you're close to, spend time with your loved ones and things like that. So I think maybe what we should do, as it's the start of a brand new year, is find some new people, find some new friends to spend the year with. So that's going to be our challenge. And I'm going to try and do this as well. I'm really bad with people. I'm really not very good with it. So we'll see how it goes. But that's going to be our challenge. What we'll do is we'll find the one person that we're least likely to speak to. And you will know the kind of person I mean. You know exactly what I mean. That person that you probably wouldn't, either you think you wouldn't be friends with, or you just, you don't want to talk to them because they're kind of lame or something. I think that should be the challenge. We should take some time. It doesn't have to be much. Just a 5-minute conversation. Find out one thing about them. How about that? That could be the challenge. You have to find out something you didn't know already about them, and come back and report it to us. I think that's going to be the challenge. All right. Oh, it's vines. Don't worry. It's cool. I had an idea, but I might come back and do it. I'm thinking of adding some mossy stuff in here. I think that'd be cool. But yeah, that's going to be our challenge. I think that's something that we should all try and do. It's just something small, but it's one of those things is that you never really know what somebody's going through. So you never know how helpful it could be to just spark up a conversation with someone. It doesn't do any, doesn't harm us, just a bit of fun. But you never know, you might even make a new friend. You might speak to the person and think, this guy is a bit of I'm not speaking to him again. But you could go the complete opposite way. You never know. It doesn't have to be a guy either. It can be anybody. There's a girl that you were into, maybe that you kind of like, maybe now's the time to do that. Or vice versa. If you, I don't really know what I'm getting at anymore. But I think that would be fun. And you can all come back and report how that went for you in the comments, all right? And then maybe next episode we'll have a little discussion about everything. But I think that'll be fun. I think that'll be a nice way of doing something, but not exactly making a plan that you'll forget to stick to in a couple of weeks' time. At least that's my goal anyway. I think this year mostly, which I guess kind of works out because of what we're doing, my real plan is to not do things... how do I word this? To not put things out that I'm not happy with. If I'm thinking something's just okay, and this isn't just for YouTube, this is something I'm going to take through sort of everything, through work and everything else. I want everything to be 100% exactly the best that I can do. That's my goal for this year. So anything I end up doing, especially in terms of this, which is one of the reasons why we're redoing this fountain, because I think this is going to be my starting point. This is going to be, this is where we'll start. Anything that I'm not 100% happy with, that's what we'll do. So let's get the water on top of this, and then I think we'll be about done. Whoa, who's this guy? You are not part of this fountain. Go away. Let's get up to the top. I kind of want to get rid of that because I don't want to mess with the water flow. I know it sounds silly, but it can get kind of ugly. Actually, I need this. Let's keep going. What do you guys think about building with the shaders on as well? I really like shaders, but I don't know whether I should just keep building with them. I'm just going with it. How's that? Is that right? Have I done it right? I think I have. I've done it right. Yeah. I'm much happier with that. It is a bit smaller, but I think that's okay. I'm much happier with it. Let's get these leaves down. Will the grass grow underneath the leaves? I really hope so. We'll find out the hard way. I can always change the block at another time if I have to. But there we go. A much better fountain. And we should... Who is... You? What is it with people attacking me today? Get out. Let's get our benches down as well. There we go. And I would like to get a nice little stone area around this whole place. I'm trying to work out how I want to do it at the moment. I don't really want to just fill it all in stone and have a perfect circle. But I don't know whether it would look better to have sort of the path texture, but dotted around, just filling this whole area. I don't know. I dropped my fish. I'm going to figure it out.
All right, well, let's figure that out now. I think what's going to look best is if we go for not completely solid. I'm thinking if we just completely surround this with a perfect shape, it's going to be hard to blend it into the paths, especially considering some paths, for example, this part here, is going to be a little bit thinner than others, like this section here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of go with what I normally do and stick fairly random and just kind of place these blocks around. Right off of the steps or the benches, I do want it to be mostly one material, so I'll probably go sort of like that and then start breaking it into this. And this guy is going to look fairly nice, although... Let's go get some of the unpolished stuff. I think maybe that might look a little bit better. Let's go pick some up and see how that looks. It's kind of hard to choose between these. Let's see this guy. We've got some steps as well. Stairs. I like stairs. I like the depth that they add, but sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I think they're a bit much. I think adding the stairs is a nice touch, but it makes it look like a very populated path, and I'm not sure all of this would be. Or at least I think it would be quite well maintained, this area, in honesty. Let's get rid of this guy. Let's see. Yeah, I think dotting these all over the place will probably help us out a bit. And we've got some gravel as well, which we'll put in place of that guy. So let's throw some of that down. I want this to be fairly more populated than the other sections, but not quite as bad. So we'll go with that. Let's fill these in. This one here looks like I've gone quite crazy. I think I'm gonna go like that with this one. It's the thing with doing this in a random manner is it has to be random, but not really that random. There is still some thought to it because it can just look like a mess if you go too crazy, or if there's too much or too little, or if there's too much of the same block. That can help things feel a bit weird as well. I say as I put down two next to each other. That's fine. Let's see. Have we got any dirt with us? We do. Why did I press V? What does V do? What have I been playing that I need the button V for? What does V do? Nothing. Who knows? Maybe V is just the new one. Maybe. Or something. That's cool. I think this is going to look okay like this. This area here needs some as well. Let's give this area some. I don't want you to feel left out area. You're not so bad. You can have a real stone as well. There you go. As a sorry for being neglected. I'm very sorry that I did that to you. Little area. I think, though, I think that's pretty much all we needed. Let's have a little run around. Yeah, see, like this works. I like this. I think this is cool. The smooth stone's nice. I think maybe we'd want to follow it around a bit more though. So for example, maybe I'd want to get something under here. Let's give that a go. Let's just go with dirt there, and maybe some gravel under this one. I think that'll look kind of nice. I'll use this. I'm undecided whether I actually want to fill all of these underneath. I think for now, we'll just kind of go with that. I think that's going to work out quite nicely. But you see what I mean about being random. Areas like this, there's a little bit of detail coming from the dirt, but once that goes, this bit here is going to look fairly open. So you won't be too random. You've got to still kind of have a bit of a structure to the mess. But I think that's going to be okay. I'm kind of happy with that. Once that dirt goes, that's going to be okay. Although looking at it, I think I would quite like to get some coarse dirt. In fact, can't you make coarse dirt? I swear you can craft coarse dirt. Is it gravel and dirt? You can. I knew you could. I thought I was going crazy. Yes. Well, let's see how this feels if we put a bit of this in. Let's go with this guy here and this one here. I should use this a lot more for the paths because I quite like it. I think it looks quite good in certain spots, certain areas. Maybe even like this. Let's get this guy. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm starting to think that the stone underneath these should be the most polished. Because surely if it's underneath a bush, it wouldn't get walked on quite as much. Maybe I'm wrong. But I'm feeling okay about this. I feel like this is going quite well. I'm out of fish though, which is kind of very upsetting. But I think I need to get a bit more going on around here. Let's get some coarse dirt in here as well. I need to run around this whole place and add some coarse dirt in because I think that's going to be quite a cool thing to do. But yeah, there we go. Let's see how it feels. A lot of this stuff is just the case of placing it and then running around and seeing how you feel about the place. But I think this has gone quite well. I think that actually that's all it really needed was just a few blocks everywhere. And that's kind of made the difference. It helps to blend it in. I feel like it's quite a lazy way to really blend things in, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So there we go. I think that's going to do it for now. I think that's going to do it for this episode. I do want to thank you so much for watching. I actually recorded this section quite a while after I recorded the first section, which wasn't really intentional. But I just want to say it's given me the opportunity to thank you for the support on the Minecraft Story Mode episode. If you haven't seen that, I do recommend you try it out. If you're not into the Minecraft series, then, well, you just finished a 15-minute video on Minecraft. So I'm not sure how you managed that, but yeah, I definitely suggest you try it out anyway, because it's not it's just kind of a lot of references. It's not purely Minecraft, but it's a lot of fun and I'm having a great time with it. And I did hear all the comments you guys were leaving, so we will be bringing back Walking Dead. I'm going to try and get onto that this weekend, and hopefully that will go down well. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. So thank you guys again for all of your support. I do hope you're enjoying this series as well as everything else that's starting up on this channel. This year is going to be our year, man. It's going to be a good year. Yeah, make sure you let me know about the New Year's challenges that we're setting ourselves. Yeah, I'll see you next time.